Hi, Lisa Schermerhorn here, and I can't believe that I'm actually talking about this, but I'm actually about to launch my second book. My first book was In Every Belief is a Lie, and if you look at the word belief, lie is in the middle of it. And after I wrote that book, I thought I would never go through that again. And then over a year ago, I got this kind of psychic hit to do another one, but do it as a collaborative called We Are Quantum. And I thought, oh, this will be easy. I'll just talk to people that I know who do amazing things in the quantum world and get them to contribute a chapter, and it'll be easy breezy. Oh my God, over a year later, I'm still finishing it up. But I am the people who are part of this book is just incredible. We have Dr. Joe Vitale. I was in the movie with him, Zero Limits. Dr. Christiane Northrup has written the foreword to it, and what you're about to watch is my interview with her about her life and what she's been through and what she believes about the quantum world. So there's on my website, lisamindset.com, there's a place, there's a landing page if you go under books, and I'll have the links below. But if you go under books, you'll be able to find We Are Quantum, and there's a landing page, and it has interviews with all of the 36 authors, well, including me. I have a couple minutes in there. But you can click on each one and get to know these authors at a deeper level. The official launch of the book is June 16th. We're doing an author event, an author event live, and you'll have the opportunity to buy the book at a discounted price of $8.88. And if you come to that, you get a free quantum healing, which will be a group. It'll be a group quantum healing. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for those of you who are in Europe, my friend Renata Angelo, who was in the movie Zero Limits with me, she's out of Australia and the Czech Republic. We're doing an event that morning. For me, it'll be 6 a.m. on June 16th, but I think it's around noon or 11, depending upon where in Europe you are. And there will be 4 or 5 of the authors on that event. So I will have the link for that as well. Uh, so, so to give you an idea of who is in this book, we have Dr. Carrie Madej. Now, there's people who are well known and people who aren't, and I did that intentionally because you don't have to be famous to do quantum. You are a living energetic being. And the diversity of all of these authors is amazing, from artists to animal communicators, plant communicators, people who manifest money, people who remote view. It runs the gamut. So my hope was that there was enough of a diverse background of these people that you would be able to relate to at least one and maybe inspire you to be who you are meant to be and really connect to your quantum self, because we are all quantum. So Jennifer Allen, she tells an amazing story. She was the first person I worked with, did the quantum healing with, and she tells her story. Tom Althouse, who was he wrote the original screenplay of The Matrix, and he has a lot to say. Laura Eisenhower, whose great grandfather was Dwight D. Eisenhower. She works in some really amazing quantum astrology as well as extraterrestrial. You have Sir Robert Edward Grant, who invented the architect. It's a form of AI, and he travels to all of these ancient sacred places and decodes them. We have Dr. Jess Bell, who is an energetic osteopath. We have Dr. Alicia Main. She communicates with horses and animals and heals them. Dr. Solveig Berg, she was in the movie Zero Limits with me as well. She teaches psychic development and working in the quantum field. She's really cool. I love her. And my dear friend Susan Norimo, she was a nurse and she healed from third stage breast cancer. And you can hear her story, and she talks about positive mind. My friend Wendy Booty. Wendy she works with plant medicine. She helps people heal from all kinds of things using um, psilocybin and much more. She tells her own incredible story. We have Amelia Bergman, who is also a light healer. She's got an amazing story. Kevin Martin, who's my former business partner and dear friend, and he is one of the top hypnotists and NLP um, instructors. He's just a very kind man, and he tells the story of how NLP saved his son. His son was going down a really bad road, so he's got a great story. Kevin Hoyt, I'd worked with him, did some past life regressions. He talks about his experience in past lives. Renata Angelo was on a motorcycle and was hit by a motorcycle, and her story of how she cured herself of pain after years of horrible, horrible pain. Barrie Fisher, one of the top sports photographers and also wedding photographers. She's amazing and talks about how quantum works in art and how she sees through the field. Lori Daniel Falk, is she channels angels and does amazing art, and the frequency in the art heals people. Not to be missed. Liz Perkins, she works on the land and she communicates with the trees and the plants. She has an amazing farm. Michelle Lowry, also an animal communicator. She tells a story about communicating with a horse and helping it heal. Joe Rosati, for those of you who may know him from Truth Stream, he talks about a number of different aspects, doing some healing work with me in the quantum, working with ketamine and his experience along with his music. Um, Eden Cause, you may know her from the Grassroots Warrior Network. She has a podcast and she talks about her own near-death experience and having the choice to come back. Michael Jaco talks about how he basically was saved by Archangel Michael and how he remote views in battle. His story is quite remarkable. Brad Wozni was hit by a car on a motorcycle, almost died, and how he healed himself without having to have surgery. And he had the top surgeon, orthopedic surgeon in the country, tell him that he would never recover without it. Richard Cardinal, he is an amazing psychic intuitive and he does tarot. And he's very vulnerable about his story and how he has really risen to be step into his power. We have Kelly Hunter. Kelly Hunter is an incredible high level. She's like the astrologer's astrologer. And she goes into some really high level information about her life and astrology. Honey C. Golden and we work together. She's an amazing quantum healer. She is also a psychic intuitive, and you will love what she has to say about healing. Sophia Eric. Sophia has come up with an amazing platform called Find Your Mentor about helping people find each other. It's almost like Match.com for people who are professionals or people who want to learn new skills using really high-tech AI. It's an amazing platform, and all the people involved with the book and people who buy the book, she's offering an opportunity for you to have your own free, what do I want to say? You can get on the program, I'll just say, in a way that's free, and you'll be able to start attracting clients and find what you need. The next one is Taraza Lubbock, and she tells her in the interview, tells her story how she was satanically ritually abused. And her story is all about meditation and how meditation can heal you. And then I have Abby Wynn, who talks about her first experience with Reiki and the quantum world. Really fascinating woman. She lives in Ireland. We have, for the people who are more pragmatic, Rob White is more step by step how to improve yourself and how he went from basically being having no money at all and growing up very poor to becoming a very, very wealthy man in business. And he was also in the movie Zero Limits with me. Lisa Williams. Lisa Williams, a former architect in New York City, and she'd had enough of that life and how she has entered the quantum world and healing, and she has a horse, and her life of how she has really changed from one industry and finding herself. And what I love about her, she even says, I'm not finished yet. And I thought that would inspire people as well. Uh, Deb Guerrero, she was in the movie Zero Limits with me. She talks about the power of manifestation and how you can draw money to you and have great wealth. Ken Close is an engineer, and Ken is a fascinating person. I find him so interesting because he goes into the quantum technology and how his engineering mind works. It's really fascinating. We have Z Collective. She's quite a powerful healer. And she even gets vulnerable about her experience. She was also ritually abused and went through a lot, and how she's overcome that in her life. And we also have Chris O'Connor, someone who's been new to me in my life, who was part of the 20 and Back secret space program and lived on a space station. And his story is pretty remarkable. He also invented an incredible um, tool, healing tool that is actually extraterrestrial. I call it, it's a Deems device, and I call it my Ankh, and it's powerful magnets. And I've been having some really amazing experiences with that. It definitely works interdimensionally. So I know I've spoken a lot, but there's 36 authors here, plus my own story, and it's guided you through. I am personally friends with, I would say, almost every single person in this book, except one person who was introduced to me, Sir Robert Edward Grant. I don't know him personally. Everyone else I've spent time with and met them in person, and I believe in who they are and what they do. And I believe in my heart that they have a message for humanity to help people as we ascend. So, also this Sunday, I have to figure out what date that is. Anyway, this Sunday, I'm going to be on Michael Jaco's show, and that's with Carrie Madej, Dr. Carrie Madej, Christiane Northrup, Honey C. Golden, Tom Althouse, Jen Allen, and Barrie Fisher talking about the book itself. But this video here that's after this, my little spiel here, is Dr. Christiane Northrup's story. This comes from it's not from in the book itself. This is on the landing page for the book. So you'll see that you can actually get to know all of these authors at a deeper level on the landing page. If you want to support the book and support this project, you can join us on June 16th, where there's going to be this big author event. We have like over 160 people registered already, and it's 2 weeks away. And you'll get a special offer of $888. You can purchase the book and get a free group quantum healing. And after that, it will go to 1444. Now, if you can't make it but still want to purchase the book, you can pre-purchase it On the landing page, there's a place there, and you can get it for $8.88 there. And you can also be part of the group Quantum Healing if you purchase it early. I just want to tell you how thrilled and excited. Sometimes you get into projects that you really, really have to work hard at, and it feels like you're walking uphill. And this one has taken like wings. It's amazing how this book is already starting to take off, and it's not even completed yet. It's in formatting phase. And that tells me that it's important, that there's messages in here for everyone. And so I want to thank you so much. And for those of you who are purchasing the book, the links are going to be below. Come to the Quantum event. You'll get to meet a lot of the authors. I don't know that all 36 will be there, but I know so far we have over 20 of them that will be there. There'll be question and answers. You'll get to hear more about them in as an individual. So yeah, stay tuned for Christiane Northrup, Dr. Northrup. You do not want to miss her story. What a courageous, amazing person. Thank you so much, and look forward to seeing you on June 16th. And if you're in Europe, there's going to be another link. By the way, I'm going to be on at 6 a.m. My friend Renata Angelo again is going to be um, helping me with that. It'll be out of Australia, Europe, and the US for people who want to be there at 6 a.m. And I think I've got 4 or 5 of the authors on that. So again, thank you and hope to see you at one of those.